today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis,
the first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III.
Eddie Moore that did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Griffin. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Griffin. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st down, Griffin. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 7.
Throwing again, Griffin.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive.
They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback. 3rd season now out of Oklahoma, the former #1 overall pick, of course, Kyler Murray.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Adam Humphries deep to return. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go play action with Griffin. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is RG3. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Here's Griffin. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. That had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. Here's Murray. That is caught by Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Second and 11 now. To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10. Griffin. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Griffin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Griffin. He gets it to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We can't have that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Ten 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. From the gun, Murray. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray now to throw. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well.
That's not good enough, man.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Griffin.
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now it's Griffin. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin,
63 yards.
and Washington is able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Play fake. Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run, Cook, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Griffin. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Griffin. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dalvin Tomlinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, Cook. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And that run wasn't just for a first down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground in this entire game. I think after that...
Evades the tackler, and now some space. There he goes left side. The 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Throwing on first down is Murray. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Murray to air it out again. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need 1 more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Robert Griffin III now gears up to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Off to Thomas on the left side. That catch good for only a couple. Once again, Griffin. That one is slant to McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 2-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Griffin back into his end zone. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Out of the gun, Griffin. That's out to the flat for Gibson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Throwing now. Griffin on 1st down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is RG3. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Washington ready to try again on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Griffin. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Washington.
I love the poise in the pocket right here. Protection, absolutely sensational. And he's able to use that protection to scan the field, make sure his receiver came open, and then deliver a perfect pass. That was beautiful.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down, Griffin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington has retaken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, it's Cook, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. That'll Alexander Madison. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, Gibson. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Griffin. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
On 1st down, Griffin. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. He gets it to Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 18-yard line.
To throw again is Griffin. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal, Washington.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Griffin. Touchdown! Logan Thomas from 3 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Sly on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
To throw is Murray. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give to Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Going to run with Madison again. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, here's Gibson again. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Washington on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Griffin. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. This one left side caught by Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Now it's Griffin. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Griffin to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Griffin. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Pass caught left side by Humphreys. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Mike Zimmer staring down our referee. He's upset. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1st down, Murray. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Murray. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Murray again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Handoff comes to Cook, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Murray now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man left side, that's the tight end, Herndon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Griffin. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Griffin. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Griffin. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Griffin will throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And out now come the Vikings. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Madison running on 1st down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Jordan Berry now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Griffin. Humphreys with a reception. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Griffin. He's going to let it fly. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Griffin to throw. Out to the right to Humphreys. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing now is Griffin. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 30, 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.